This is a very special Movement Monday. We're here with Jeremy Anderson.
How are ya? No, what's up, YouTube? Sorry, this is my first video.
Yes. And this is first video because I sprung it on him. I think I meant sprung it on him.
That's speaking English.
I speak it in good English, yes. But with this, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, yeah. But I sprung on him of a project that I was thinking about this morning before he came to my house. I wanted to talk about the track that me, my brother, and Big Sticks did called Refuse. And the reason why I wanted to bring my boy Jeremy Anderson here, he is a cop from Willingboro, New Jersey. So I wanted to bring him along because I want to show the world that a lot of cops out there are not bad cops. A lot of cops out there are just like regular people, just like you and me. They just have a duty to fulfill for the streets to bring peace into the world. So I wanted to bring him along. Jeremy, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. What's up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I sprung it up on you, you know.
Right. I didn't know I was coming here to talk about work stuff, so.
Yeah, well, you know, we always working.
This is true, but I don't like to take it home with me, you know what I mean? But for you, I'll
take it
free of charge, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take it home.
All right.
Ain't that right, baby?
I'm hiding.
See, she's hiding because she's going. But anyway, so I brought my boy along here because I know Jeremy for a long time. He's the cousins of Big Sticks and Chris, boy Chris. And I've known him since he was, I've almost been like
almost 10 years now.
10 years. So you
know me since I was in my 20s.
Yeah, I'm getting old, man.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not that far behind you.
Yeah, I know. I see you trying to run up them stairs to get up here.
Yo, that's Mount Everest trying to get up here. Yo, I'm still sweating from that.
I know. See, he's still sweating. Liz, you might want to come up there just once in a while, just go make up. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to bring you here. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Just to get into all this.
From Willingboro, New Jersey. I'm employed by Willingboro in the capacity of a police officer. I've been a cop for 7 years. I started in 2013. It's 2020 now.
Whoa, 7 years?
Yeah, I've been with Willingboro for 5 years. Have a lot of responsibility there. Field training officer, crash investigator. I run the Youth Police Academy as one of the instructors. I just do a lot. I have a lot of responsibility. They entrust me with a lot.
So in other words, you kind of like Batman without the $1 million,
I'm the Black Batman, bro.
Oh, excuse me. Come on.
Dark Knight.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dark Knight. So, but that's what's up though. So, man, it's been 7 years, man. It just seems like yesterday you just graduated out of the academy.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. My 5 years in Willingboro went by real fast.
Yeah.
I've done a lot since I've been there, and helped clean up the streets a little bit. And the department's been great to me, so I can't do nothing but thank them.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's good because it's good that you want to service your community because I know a lot of stuff that's been going out there with the with the thing with George Floyd and then other countless others that's been happening out there, and like now everybody all of a sudden wants to hate cops because of something that some bad cop did to and see that hurts me just as well because like you said, I know you for all these years since you was younger, and I grew to love you like a brother. You know what I mean?
Facts.
We play video games together, dog. You know what I mean?
We gonna go play right.
Exactly. After this,
episode,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Her Liz's nephew probably gonna whoop both her behinds, but you know what I mean? It is
18.
I know they got that vigor.
The gamer.
You know.
Big movement.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So y'all, was it like the whole time you wanted to be a police officer, or did you had like other dreams, or?
So like when I was in college, my major was law and justice. So,
okay.
I'm very fortunate that my mom was actually working for Willingboro at the time, and she was able to secure me an internship with the police department. And I did the internship, Especially because it was part of my my degree. It was one of the courses that I had to take was an internship class.
Okay.
And once I got to Willingboro and was doing my internship, I just like, oh, this is a career for me. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I can come in, see a supervisor, get my brief, and then roll out and just be in my car listening to my own music and answering their calls for service or going out and just doing some proactive stuff if I had to. But for me personally, what I enjoy the most is that I don't have to be inside.
Yeah, I
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I don't have to be micromanaged. You know, I go out, handle my job, treat people well, they treat me well, and we go on about our day. And the biggest thing about it is too, like, with everything that's going on, the biggest thing for me to keep me out of trouble is I don't take stuff personal.
Yeah,
know
that's
what I mean?
facts right there.
If
Yeah.
you take it personal, stuff just goes bad.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of like you. That's the reason why, like, you know, even though I do producing with my brother for Salvation Records, I am also a truck driver, and I kind of like you. I don't want to be in the cubicle for like 8 to 10 hours in the day, hearing seeing my boss over yell about me for something I don't care about.
Right.
So you know, so that's why I became a truck driver too, because I can get my paperwork, grab my stuff, and just be on out and go about my day and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, you like say and that's cool. So you go out there, you know, you listen to music, you try to enjoy your life, and then when trouble comes, you gotta respond to
Right.
it.
And then I handle each situation accordingly. But again, like I said, the biggest thing is not to take it personal.
Yeah.
You know, these people that I'm interacting with don't know me personally. So whatever they say, however they feel, they're trying to get at me. I still don't let that affect me, because at the end of the day, I'm going to try to best resolve the matter the best way I can.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and again, that doesn't mean, you know, somebody has to, you know, use force or whatever, but police use verbal judo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
90% of our job is talking to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe 2 to 3% we use force. It's not like people are getting touched every single day.
Right.
We handle and resolve a lot of incidents just talking to people and advising people what they can and cannot do.
Right, right, and that's what like I wanted to bring a point to, because it's like I'm glad you're here for it, because a lot of kids, they don't know what cops do. They just hear about what their parents say, like, oh, you know, they shoot people, they do this and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Where you know, so you know, as a child, they believe whatever the parents say, because that's their parents. So
Right.
you know, but it's kind of good that not kind of good, but it's great that you come out here to say that no, we're here to be peace officers.
Right.
And try to calm down situations before it escalates into use of deadly force or any kind of.
I'm a CIT officer. You know what I mean? And part of that is, you know, de-escalation.
Right.
Being a police officer, you wear many different hats. You're just not out there to, you know, enforce motor vehicle law and criminal law, but we deal with people with mental health. We deal with crazy situations that sometimes we get training for, sometimes we just, you know, have to deal with it at that moment the best that we can.
Right.
And like I said, there's a different hat for every different situation. It's not all about just locking people up and sending them to jail. You know, I mean, we're human too. I mean, Willingboro is all about, right now, we're all about community engagement. So we get out of our cars, we go and, you know, help play basketball with the kids when we can, just to show them that, hey, we still are human. We're not, you know, out here as this tainted image that, you know, is being portrayed right now.
Yeah.
You know, we love our community.
And it's sad too, because like you get that one bad cop that take 100 cops that are good. And they forget about all the good stuff that they do to the neighborhood.
Right.
Like, I don't know about a lot of people, but like, that's why I don't, even though, yeah, I do have gripes against bad cops. You know me for years. I had experiences with bad cops.
Right.
But I don't put that as bad experiences on all cops, because word is bond. Like, if some trouble go down, who you gonna call on first?
You gonna call the police.
Exactly.
Right.
So like, you can talk all that stuff about cops,
Right.
but you're gonna call the cops if something happens to you.
Right.
And you know the ordeal that I've been going through lately, as you know, outside at the house and stuff like that. So it's really uplifting to see that, even though through all the turmoil you're going through, not as far as like, you know, at the house, because, you know, Liz makes him very happy.
Hi, Liz.
Hi,
Liz.
Hi, Miss Liz.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
It's
But-
a picture here.
but it's like, but like the turmoil of the streets, you know, it's very uplifting, and it shows how much integrity you have, knowing that people hate you for being you, but you still willingly to serve your streets fully, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
No problem.
Like you're one of the reasons why I will argue with anybody to say all cops are bad. Like, no, dude. You know, and it just shows you that that's what inspired us to write that song, because we weren't intentionally dissing all cops. That happened to what happened with, you know, with George Floyd and all the other people that, like Eric Garner and countless other peoples, when we're attacking those who choose to hold their badge like a weapon against the social injustice. We're not trying to go after anybody that actually puts on their badge and serves the streets correct. And that's why, like, you know, when we wrote it, because we wrote 3 different versions, and that's why I was saying even good cops hate you, the bad cops, because you making them not only look bad, but you putting everybody else in danger by the actions that you're doing.
I think a key thing and problem that people have is dealing with people on an individual level.
Right.
Instead of basing your judgments on that person's actions, you base that person on somebody else's actions.
Right.
And you're always going to have conflict between the truth and falsehoods. I mean, like I said, people hate cops because of what a cop did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of hating what that cop did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that's a big problem that we as a society need to face and understand, that you can't interact with an individual from a group mindset.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, because that's why when I wrote my part of the verse, I wanted to let it know where we stand. We don't like to appreciate the bad cops out there making the streets hot, because every single action is now making people go up in arms. But we want to let them know that the good cops, they ain't appreciating what you're doing as well.
Right.
And you know, that's why I was so eager to. My brother was the first one that did the verse first, because it was the week of my vacation.
that song got put together crazy fast,
bro.
Like within 24 hours.
It was the same. Was it the same month that we did SWT? I believe so. It was the same month, because it was May. Yeah. So like, I was still writing the SWT and doing my work on that.
Right.
And then next you know,
Sorry,
my brother
buddy.
calls up and says, "Yeah, I made
Y'all
this beat."
just change modes.
Yeah.
You know,
And then I was like, "Yeah," and I was sitting there like, "Okay, we made this beat. Nice rope. All right, cool.
Right.
Now let me go back to SWT." And then next thing you know, he goes, "Oh, I wrote the hook. Okay, cool. Can I get back to my work on SWT?" Yeah. Next day, all right, my first verse is laid down and waiting on y'all. Like, wait. I'm still writing the SWT.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, all right, hold up. Because I did the next thing was, all right, I already put my all 3 verses. Y'all don't need y'all no more. I'm like, that's the way he goes. Because he waits for no man.
Look, man, when something moves your spirit,
Yeah.
you guys just flow with it.
And trust me, like, it was, I tell you what, it's some of the fastest verses I wrote, because I was like, just give me till like Saturday, then, you know what I mean? And like, shot up. Yeah.
Battery about to die.
All right.
Let me change over.
We live? Alright, so so he was like, yeah, I got the verse. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm like, yo, let me give me the end of the week, man. I'm still
Right.
So then like Saturday, I said, alright, I gotta write this quick, cause like I said, he's like the dude impatient in the car, like, you know what, after 3 minutes, I'm peeling off without you. You gonna have to walk there or something. So then we wrote
I gotta try to remember that these guys are me. Like, I'm used to writing verses to deadlines like immediately. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, they in the Sunday's driver's lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in the Ferrari. Okay, next joint. You know what I mean? So then, like,
speed
you
racing.
gotta slow down for us. You know what I mean? You can't. Because I write a whole song in a day. You know what I'm saying? These guys will take like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I done dropped 5 joints by then. You know what I mean?
5 joints, 3 albums.
Yeah.
That's real. I was lonely at the top.
Right.
That's why y'all had to climb Mount Everest to like God Tower. You know?
Yeah. So you know, so like yeah. So yes, he came up. We came up with the verses. Shout out to JD. He came with us when we recorded it, and we just had a good time. Well, not really a good time. I ain't gonna say it was a great time. Great time, like session wise, but that incident was so heavy on our hearts. It's like it burned us. You know what I mean? To the point that like I must have said stupid like how many times? And every time I said it, it got worse. Because when I first did stupid, then it was like stupid. Then after that, I was like stupid. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I just wanted to let them know how stupid they were because of the actions they were doing, and it was putting us in danger. And what I liked about that song, we had like 3 aspects of that song. Because you was in your verse, you was telling them, look, it's time to rise up against this hatred in the system.
This corrupt system that's been put in place to where people are getting away with abusing one another.
Right. And that's where his verse came off. My verse came off as, what are you doing, man? Like, we're going through a pandemic right now. People are already angry. Right. You know what I mean? And then now you go do this. So like that's why I was like, you stupid. Now you putting everybody in. Now everybody want to get guns and all that stuff. And then Stiggy's verse was kind of like philosophical. You know what I mean? And he was like that little big ground. Like how many times injustice in the streets?
He's the calmest one out of all.
Oh yeah. You know, right. That's big Stig. Big Stig's always calm. He's smooth with it. So, but we just wanted to show our love for the police departments out there. You know, and love for you as well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and we keep praying on y'all, and just pray for y'all safeties. I pray on you every day. Pray for like his police department, you know, every police department. Philadelphia, compliment Philadelphia a lot. They're going through a lot of stuff right now. New York City, and all the metropolitan areas out there. You know, we're praying on y'all for all y'all you know, it's rough out there, and we just wanted to let you know that we love y'all, at least the ones that are doing their jobs and serving the streets right, and we're rooting for y'all, and we just pray that you guys get home safe, and you know, so Liz can be happy when you get home.
Right.
Gotta get home.
She gonna tear the roof down if something happens to me.
I know.
Y'all know.
She like a mastodon. You get her rise up, it's over, man. It's over. So is there anything else you might like to say or bring up, or?
As long as everybody's out there safe, and the police continue to do their jobs well, which I know they're gonna do. There's a lot more training coming out, and you know, like anything that happens in society and in the world, you know, we evolve and adapt. You know what I mean? So everything's always going to turn out for the better at some point. It's just a struggle that we got to go through, an obstacle right now, and it's going to get better. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's been real, bro.
Then let's go kill some people and call it dude.
All right, let's go.
All right. We see y'all next week on Movement Mondays. I don't know when this is going to air out, whatever, when he puts it out, but we'll see you next week. Whatever.
Peace.
On May 25th, 2020, another public death of a black person at the hands of a Caucasian police officer caused the United States to erupt in pain and flames. For too long, African Americans had to deal with the injustices of a corrupt authoritative system designed to keep a knee on our necks and our feet in chains. This is the cry, the rage that runs through our veins. We refuse. Why you slaughter our people? It's time to rise up. We stand diesel against your evil. We refuse to offer our daughters and sons, our fathers and moms, the alarm steady screaming we're equals. We refuse. Your data out of your lives to your teeth. Behind your false tears is your hope for all of our grief. We refuse you, who corrupted America. We refuse to allow you to bury us. The pain breathes out in the streets, our blood at your feet was steeped in your evil intentions for denying us peace, denying us a piece of the land we built. Never lose the pride, the Swordless with murder.